Hello. Um, I was trying to make some videos. It's been a while, but I am dissatisfied with the lighting. I'm not sure if I can. Oh, I could turn this desk lamp thing on. It's my flatmate's. Oh, okay, maybe we're okay. But yeah, I was getting things ready, and it's only 3:28 p.m. and it still gets gloomy quite. There we go. Quite fairly early still. And I tried turning the kitchen light on, but to no real benefit. This is probably the best room for filming this time of day. Anyway, so it kind of looks like. Oh, that's a bit too intense. Oh, hang on, that's something good going. Maybe not. Lighting is always such an ongoing issue with filming, be it with my well, not with my pan cam so much, but my smartphone, webcam. The pan cam is pretty good, I think, in difficult lighting, but I cannot remember. Oh no, it's the something's pointing myself. The things come unscrewed. No, I'm not talking about my dignity. I'm talking about the thing that's happening here. I was never here. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. Probably because my arm is aching. But yeah, I've been trying to make videos again for such a while, and it's so difficult to sit back down. You know, when there's such a backlog. I mean, there's been a massive backlog for a while, but then it just gets harder and harder to. Anyway, I think that is as good as it is going to get for now. Yeah, it's almost the end of March. Pretty much it's the end of March. It's the 26th of March 2024, 3:30 p.m. for the historical record. Oh, honey. I'm referring to this food grade item. I'm not saying to you, oh, honey, because I have no idea who you are. You could be somebody who I would not describe as oh, honey, but no, oh, honey, Spanish forest honey. Again, I'm referring to this product. I'm not saying that you are my Spanish forest honey, because that could be creepy or far scarier. It could end up being accurate. That would not know what to do with a person who had the nickname Spanish forest honey. That could be most go in so many different directions. Moving on. So I have some clear honey from I think they're both from Aldi. I think I bought this one for my skin, maybe to taste test as well, I don't know, but this is for tasting Spanish forest honey. Yeah, because honey, there are one or two types, and one of them is it Manuka or Manuka? I think it is Manuka honey, and the Acacia or Acacia, something like that. Honey are particularly beneficial for the body, or at least have the potential to help. But I'm stressing the word potential because obviously there are so many variables in play normally to potentially prevent infection and stuff, because it's the incredibly high sugar content such and such prevents the growth of bacteria and maybe viruses and stuff. The so although obviously the NHS, for example, does not normally slather honey onto your wounds, cautiously if in a pickle, and do not take my advice. I'm saying in a pickle, if you are unable to get to A&D, someone may suggest that you consult the potentially beneficial properties of honey, which is not to say that you should, just that there's a sort of it is sort of still when I last checked some months ago anyway, I think a bit up in the air of people obviously having debates about how effective honey can be, how safe it can be. So hence why I'm saying go to your emergency department, your A&D. Do not, but just being factual in that there's potentially some benefits depending on the situation, but you should consult a doctor or qualified professional always. But as anecdotal evidence regarding skin problems, I found honey could be. I think it just made the skin smoother somewhat before there was that inevitable impasse, like with medications and skin treatments and stuff. You notice a difference straight away. Then losing my voice, you notice a difference, and then you can reach peak so quickly. There's no more benefit. That the body just adjusts, and so I think within the last week or so, my skin improved, and it stopped improving. The honey did all that it could, but maybe it will help again. But yeah. But yeah, honey can taste quite nice, and it is fun to slather over your face. Everybody needs a hobby, or slather over other people's faces, or other. Anyway, I bought these months ago. I'm so behind on videos and all sorts of things, but these I have 3 of them. This is Neapolitan Puttanesca. From Aldi, I believe, maybe, yes. And, yes, I was going to microwave some dried spaghetti in a bit. Ragu, we have a ragu alla calabrese, cooking sauce and Karavan curry. So they're in soda can type. Oh gosh, I sound so American. Fizzy drink type. That's better. Fizzy drink type physical construction containers things. I don't know why I'm speaking such nonsense. Anyway, so let's start with the honey though, and then I will microwave some dried spaghetti if the microwave is still working. Why would the microwave not be working? I mean, come on. I've not done anything to it. Just say maybe it will stop working. Don't be so paranoid. So, honey should not be given to infants under 12 months of age, and I think, well, there's no warning here. Normally, they advise against pregnant women consuming honey. Well, it can go both ways, because I've heard that, you may think it's one of the worst. You may understand, and I do understand, not giving honey to children or to unborn children. Maybe it could give them a allergic reaction, or what's the word? Help them develop an allergy. But interestingly, and this is for adults, of course, but it's still interesting that they say for adults with hay fever, they should actually consume honey, which relates to, that's local to their area, so as to build up a sort of immunity from the pollens. That's really interesting, because it's that common thing in nature where one way of surviving poison or allergies, etc., is to gently, obviously as safely as possible, and only if appropriate to do so, build your body up, build up an immunity. That's a really interesting point. My mother has hay fever, I believe, so I'm not sure if I ever mentioned it, but I should have done the idea about consuming local honey. I think I did mention it actually, but I'm not sure. I get confused because I have so many conversations in my head. I forget what I actually mentioned or do not mention to people. But anyway, so this is Spanish forest honey, specially selected. I have no idea how much it cost me, but I'm going to guess £3 at least. Honey is never cheap. It's 340 grams. Store in a cool, dry place. Nutrition, just got about carbohydrates, sugars. But let's see how it tastes because I've not had honey in ages. So let's see how this goes once I've removed the seal. For some reason, I thought there was no seal. Yeah, let's get a good squirt out. There we go. It's a bit gloopy, this one. Maybe it's just because it's not in a jar. Well, so I don't know, honey is gloopy anyway, but it smells like what I vaguely remember the previous honey smelling like. Yeah, it has such an indulgent smell, honey. So this is Spanish forest honey from Aldi. I'm sure it would be nice with, or maybe a cake. I suddenly had the image of a chocolate cake, or just spooning some into your mouth here and there for a sugar rush or something. But yeah, I do not eat a lot of honey, but I'm particularly fascinated by the potential nutritional. No, that's a debate, isn't it? It's supposed to be empty calories, empty. No, some people go to one extreme and say it's extremely nutritious, and I think definitely there are some nutritional benefits. What I meant was potential medicinal benefits in terms of wound healing and so forth. Potentially helps with the speeding up of maybe with the formation of scars, but obviously don't quote me on that. Don't start putting honey on to open wounds. Don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just thinking out loud. There may be some case literature where it's said to have helped in a hospital environment, help with the speeding up, the formation of collagen maybe or something. But I was going to say help with the speeding up the reduction of scars maybe. I'm not sure. I could try it out. But yeah. Okay. Wow, that was a relatively small amount which I just gobbled up, but that has a very nice texture, very nice softness, flowery aroma. It's flowery, but you can. It smells and tastes like honey. I'm not sure if there are any particular notes that I'm picking up on compared to the honey I tried. Was it 2 years ago now? But it's not bad at all. It's nice. It would spruce up even something savoury like a crumpet. Might be something to have honey drizzled over, or a British muffin, or a chocolate muffin, an American muffin. But anyway, I'm going to wash my spoon and then try the next honey before I cook the spaghetti. And let's look at this clear honey. If I can, I managed to unscrew it. So this is presumably a much cheaper honey, Grandessa clear honey from Aldi as well, I believe. Suitable for vegetarians. There's no detail about where it hails from, where it was produced. Just says clear honey. Clear honey is not very descriptive. I mean, to a degree, it's a little descriptive, but same warning about infants under 12 months of age. Clear honey may begin to crystallize if stored at low temperatures. This can be reversed by gently warming. Okay. let's have a go. Let's see how this one compares to the Spanish forest honey. Oh, this is definitely soft. Wow, this is, what a difference. This is not as gooey. This is definitely they've been stored in the same cupboard. Obviously, one is in a glass jar, one's in a plastic container. Oh wow, that is definitely different. Oh, I was going to say this one straight away is nicer than the Spanish forest honey, which is not at all unwelcome, just more as in there's no particular note standing out. And it's the first time trying any honey in a while, but I had my first impression of this clear honey was that this is sort of milky, smoother, and I guess because it's more liquid like it helps deliver the flavour to your mouth easier. But then there was a sort of not quite aftertaste, but I started to process the flavour more, and I was suddenly thinking, no, this reminds me of there was something that reminded me of I think these hard-boiled lollies or something I had as a child, and I always used to force myself to eat sweet things, even if it was not something enjoyable. I just plowed through all the so yeah. So the first impression was, oh, this is it's just the texture. It's silkier than this one, and it's just the deliverance of the flavour and the actual flavour itself is nicer. But then I started to think this reminds me of some sweets I really did not enjoy as a child, and the unhappy memories of forcing myself to just it'd been different if I were capable of pacing myself, but I never could with food. So forcing yourself to eat all these lollies and things. Yeah, so do you know the kind that they basically look, from what I remember, they look like they had this sort of coloration, just obviously hard. So they were these bald-headed lollies looking like honey. They probably just were solidified honey, and yeah, just so in the end it became too sugary. But the first impression was it's actually quite nice. But in moderation, they both could be very nice, I guess. I need to go and microwave some spaghetti, and which sauce should we jerk about with? Not the hot sauce, that's a bit too hot, or a little maybe. Karalan curry. Let's try this Southern Indian sauce with coconut cream, fennel, and roasted chilies. Oh, that sounds a little hot, but sounds not too hot. Let's do this. Okay, I will be back in a bit. And I made a mess in the microwave. Yeah, I've not drained the spaghetti. I know I should have done really, and used a pan with them in better, etc., etc. Just mix some butter, melted some butter in rather. Spaghetti is not as cooked as it should have been. Can take a while in the microwave. We should still get an idea of the taste, or I should. You're just watching me. You're just sitting on your ass pretending. Not joking. But yeah, yes, it's not al dente, nor is it edible. No, it should be just a little firm. But yeah, so yeah, this is, oh yeah, that has some heat, and I think I can smell the coconuts. That was alluded to. So I've thrown the thing away, but I mentioned it at the top of the video, so to speak. Oh, is that a bay leaf? We've got a leafy construct, a leafy art. I'm not sure if you can see that well. They mentioned chilies. Yeah, coconut milk. Oh, what's this here? So it looks like it's a nice sauce for pasta, as they wanted it to be. Could leave the residue heats to cook it a bit mildly. What's it? But anyway, yeah. So this is a very makeshift operation, but we should get an idea of flavour at least. Okay. Okay. First of all, the spaghetti definitely needs more cooking, and secondly, that has a kick to it. That's hotter than I thought it would be. That's yeah, enjoyable. If you have some water by your side. So I'm going to excuse me. The actual components are nice. There's the nice sort of coconut smell. I can smell coconut milk smell. It's a nice. I mean, the color is not incredibly different to the color of spaghetti, but that's a bit of depth to the color range, and but yeah, the kick is the kick. It's the I will need to go and fetch some water in a bit, but it's nice. It's well put together. Definitely, I have no idea how much I paid. And Aldi, if you go to their website, they always, when something's not supposed to be available in store any longer, they remove the online listing, which may make sense. But the point is, things are always going in and are going on. Not available in one store, but maybe available in other stores, and so forth. It's a bit hard to wish they'd just keep things out for longer online, unless they're certain it's never going to be in stock again. I'm splashing everywhere. I'm jerking my sauce about. I did warn you, but yeah, no, it's very hot. Yeah, but nice. But yeah, definitely has some heat to it. Yeah, yeah, I'm going to enjoy eating it. But I'm also going to need quite a bit of water. But I'm a big fan of coconut. I'm a big fan of coconut milk. Sometimes I would make roast potatoes and then heat some coconut milk up and pour over the roast potatoes so as to lubricate or moisten and so forth. What's this leafy fella here? But yeah, gosh, that does tickle the back of your throat. It's nice. It really is nice. But yeah, my favourite component is definitely the coconut milk. That's just it is just such a it is just it is just simply such a great ingredient. I think coconut milk. It's so fun to why is my hair so uneven? Looking so uneven again. I really need to sort the fronts out, but it's just it's such a good ingredient. Coconut milk. You can add it to roast potatoes, pasta, mushrooms. Mushrooms and coconut milk, such a beautiful combination. It really is. But yeah, this is nice. I really like the smell, the color, and it definitely has a kick to it. So yeah, it's nice. Two more sauces left to try now.